Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on April the 29th, 2021. Apple's profits far exceeded market expectations. Apple Inc. released sales and earnings figures Wednesday that beat Wall Street expectations thanks to an iPhone 5G upgrade, but warned that a global chip shortage could cut iPad and Mac sales by several $billion. Fiscal second quarter sales in China nearly doubled, and results beat analysts' forecasts across all categories thanks to iPhone sales exceeded forecasts by $6.5 billion and Mac sales exceeding them by about a third. The company reported sales and earnings of $89.6 billion and $1.40 per share for its second fiscal quarter ended March the 27th, compared with estimates of $77.4 billion and 99 cents per share, according to Refinitiv. Apple CEO Tim Cook told an investor conference that Apple avoided a chip shortage in its fiscal second quarter by using supply buffers, but it could cost the company billions of dollars next quarter. Apple shares rose 3.05% after the market close. Fed kept rates and asset purchases despite rebound. The Federal Reserve maintained its key rate and asset purchases, pointing to the growing strength of the U.S. economy, but refrained from hinting at a willingness to begin cutting back on support measures. The Fed kept its key rate in the 0.00 through 0.25% range. However, the trajectory of the economy will depend largely on the course of the virus, including the progress of vaccination, the Fed said. Despite the improvement in the economy, the Fed repeated the forecast of future actions it has been using since December, listing conditions that must be met before it would consider winding down emergency measures to help the economy cope with the pandemic taken in 2020. Those conditions include significant further progress on inflation and employment targets. Facebook's quarterly results beat forecasts on ads. Facebook Inc.'s quarterly revenue and profit beat Wall Street expectations, but the company warned that growth could slow significantly later this year because of the impact of Apple Inc.'s new privacy policy on its ads business. Revenue soared 48% due to higher spending on digital advertising during the pandemic, when consumers were shopping online, and higher ad prices. Facebook shares rose 6.5% to $326.00 after the close of the trading session. Total revenue, mostly made up of advertising sales, was $26.17 billion in the first quarter ended March the 31st, beating analysts' average estimate of $23.67 billion, according to IBES data from Refinitiv. The company expects the iPhone privacy policy change to affect second quarter results, but revenue growth could also slow in the third and fourth quarters. Stocks rise amid support from the Fed and Biden. Asian stocks rose Thursday after the Federal Reserve said it was too early to consider rolling back emergency economic support, and U.S. President Joe Biden proposed a $1.8 trillion stimulus package. Biden offered a sweeping new $1.8 trillion plan in a speech Wednesday, urging to work on divisive issues and to confront tough competition from China. He also made a strong plea for higher taxes on corporations and wealthy Americans. The broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan, the MSCI, was up 0.46% by midday. China's CSI 300 blue chip index was up 0.45%, and Hong Kong Hang Seng was up 0.5%. European and U.S. markets were also expected to open with gains. FTSE futures rose 0.15%, E-mini futures 0.53%, and Nasdaq futures 0.87%. Wall Street ended Wednesday's trading lower. The Dow Jones fell 0.48%, and the S&P 500 index shed slightly.